Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is CB Harris. So I want to talk about the terrorist attack that took place in Orlando. It didn't take long for people to immediately be calling for banning of assault rifles. Okay, so I want to clear up some air, talk about some things, and talk about the road ahead. My thoughts on how we can fix some of the problems. So maybe not a roadmap or anything like that, but maybe a starting point. Okay, so first off, let's talk about the leadership of our country, politicians. These are the people who we've hired. Okay, we've hired them to be our voice to the world, our voice to each other, and I think they're failing at that. Okay, I don't think that they're not really being the voice of us. Okay, they're not. Let's take the president's his reaction to the terrorist attack. How much time did he spend talking to and sending his condolences to the people of Orlando and to the victims and the families? How much time did he spend? Well, it wasn't very much. Okay, he spent a lot more time talking about gun control, and that's really the only time when he got really emotional and animated was when he's talking about gun control. We had a horrendous act that happened. Citizens of America died. Okay, a lot were injured. There are a lot of people really affected by this, and you address gun control instead of talking about the real problem. It's not a big secret. It's not some mystical thing. The problem is hate. It has nothing to do with the tool that is being used. A gun in the hands of somebody who hates can be a very evil thing and can do evil things. But in the hands of somebody who doesn't have hate in their heart, they have love in their heart, who is using it for good, it can do great and wonderful things as well. It can protect, it can save. So let's worry about the root cause, okay? I don't know if you guys can tell, but I've been sick lately, okay? A cold or something like that, sinuses, headaches, lots of, fever, aches and pains, things like that. So if I go to a doctor and he gives me maybe some cough suppressant and some Tylenol, is that fix my problem? Am I cured? No. He's covering it up, okay? He's providing an alleviation to my symptoms, okay? He's providing something for that. He's helping me with my headache. He's helping me with a fever. He's helping me with my congestion, but he's not curing me. Then the problem that we have in our country is hate. You have one person hating another person. You have a group of people hating another group of people. You have a religion hating another religion. So how do we fix this? Well, it's not easy. It's not something that's going to happen overnight, and it's definitely not something that's going to be solved by slapping a Band-Aid over the top of it. Okay, if you have an infected wound, yeah, you need to cover it. But if you just slap a Band-Aid over it and then just avoid the problem, it's just going to get worse, okay? It's going to fester, and it's just going to get worse and worse. And so you need to fix the actual problem, okay? You need to look at what the root cause is, get down to it, and do the work necessary. And I think that's why politicians in general are not going that route, because that's a lot of work. It's not something, truly, I don't even know if it can be fixed. Hate is something that it's an emotion. We're human beings. We're emotional creatures, and it's not something that you're gonna just fix it. Okay, I would bet that 1,000 years from now, if we're still here, there's still going to be people killing each other. It's an unfortunate thing. It's an unfortunate thing that we have in us, is that ability to hate, but it is there. So I think that we need to look at it that way. We need to understand it, and we need to encourage the other, okay? We need to encourage compassion instead of hatred or anger. We need to encourage love towards each other instead of that hatred or anger. So that's where I think we need to look at. We need to look at it as a hate problem and not as the problem being the tool that is being used. The violence that takes place in America, most of it is not gun violence, okay? Most of it is something else. Whether it's knives, whether it's baseball bats, whether it's hands and fists, that is what's truly not necessarily the problem, because those are things as well, okay? It's the person. It's not the tool they're using, it's the attitude of the person using it. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video today. If you did, it's always appreciated when you like and share. And if you're not a subscriber and you want to become one and see more videos like this, find that subscribe button and give it a big old click. And then come back next time for another video. And remember that your mind, that is your most important tool, especially when we're talking about self-defense. And so it is important to be armed with information. Until next time, take care and be safe.